tax rate for MSCs has been decreased. Of course, we have to first get them to be profitable,
Yes,
and demand creation there. But should that demand come in, the fact that the government is taking differential steps for differential categories of industry, I think is a
So
good move.
for the SMEs, it is a bit of attractive budget.
I think there is the fact that there is a separate mention is good, because it's now creating a category of say 50 crores and below.
Yes.
So there would be more policies that will come out to help that, and we all know it that MSME is the foundation for large number of industries, because they are the feeders to, for example, the automotive industry, the electronic industry, etc. So if that's the case, I hope there is demand creation for them as well that happens. And if the MSMEs grow, I think it will also mean that organized sector employment will grow, because when you look at the large sector, these large projects don't need too many people because automation is happening.
Absolutely.
So from that perspective, I think we need to read the fine print, but by and large, it sounds that some of the issues of the small have been considered.
Yes. So from the perspective of electronic manufacturing, a big announcement being made that we expect a lot of investments in the electronic manufacturing domain. How do you foresee that effect?
See, again, I think there was mention of some incentive schemes to promote electronic manufacturing. The volumes and the size of India today, in terms of its consumption, allows you to commercially look at manufacturing here. And but when you look at some of the fast-moving electronic items, where technology changes are very rapid, you will have to be careful in terms of what the value addition norms are. If you look at even the Apple iPhone that's getting manufactured in China, the value add is only $3 or $4,
Yes.
right? But they do enough volumes to be able to justify that. So I think we have to be pragmatic, that we don't put value addition norms which actually become a non-starter, right? And sometimes we tend to do that. Electronic manufacturing, to me, is very similar to what happened in the auto industry, because when you start manufacturing TVs or assembling TVs or PCs or printers or telecom equipment, it's not what happens in the main manufacturing, it's the component industry, which PCB manufacturers, cable harness manufacturers, component manufacturers, that starts coming in. So we still have to see more action there, but I think the fact that some large companies are signing up, it's, as I mentioned, it's like the automotive. It's only because Maruti Suzuki came in along with the Hero Hondas and TVS Suzukis and the DCM Toyota and Eicher Mitsubishi did the auto industry come up and the manufacturing, right? So I think similar thing would happen. As I mentioned, we just have to be practical in terms of how we dole out some of these incentives. How do we improve infrastructure, because these are high value, low value addition manufacturing. So if you have to export, then we can't have inventories lying around at the ports for a long time. So I think the government is working, many of the schemes that are there for ease of doing business should reduce those pains.
So excess of capital is also one of the key priority for this segment.
Yeah,
excess of capital at the same time cost of capital. So
I think we can tackle the genuine costs. What we struggle with is to take care of the unusual costs, and the unusual cost is this whole additional burden of compliance, because small companies can't take that, right? So if my material cost is high, I have to work about how efficiently do I manage. Surely, cost of capital is important, but there are other ways today. Alternate non-banking financing is coming in. Interest rates have come down for the industry, but it is this complexity of business that's to be taken away. I need to get orders, I need to execute them, rather than all the time worry about how many compliances that I have. I spoke to a startup, and there were two promoters. They had some great ideas.